Apato's live.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So today's topic, guys, we talked about why is it that modern day women have such problems with men exercising options, infidelity, whatever it may be, and we reacted to a clip with Michael Blackson talking about he's always going to have options. And you know, it's very funny. He actually came on our podcast back in September. He brought his girl with him, and I got into a little bit of an exchange with her, and she tried to say, "Oh, I let him." It's the same exact vernacular that you used earlier. I let him do what he wants. And then I actually had to correct her and say, oh, actually, no, you do not. He does what he wants. You just accept it because you're no longer in a you're no longer in a position to negotiate against him. And this woman is older. She, I think, if I'm not mistaken, was in her 30s or 40s. Michael Blackson himself is in his 30s or 40s. She's right around his age. And what women don't understand is that as you get older, you lose leverage, you lose negotiating power, because what the things that men are attracted to are not the same things that you're attracted to. So I've compiled a list here as to why so many women, and I'm going to open it up for you guys to, say what you guys want to say. I'm probably going to say some things that are going to trigger you. So Chris, can you hit the button real fast?
He's in the bathroom. He's in the bathroom.
This nigga useless, bro. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm here now. Got you.
All right. So the reason why women have such a point of issue with guys exercising options is because, number one, women can't handle the truth, is what I've come to realize. From us interviewing well over 1,000 women now on this podcast, we say the truth, they can't handle it. And that comes a lot from, their emotions. Like, they'll hear the truth and they're like, oh God, I don't like this, feeling bad. Oh, fuck this, right?
Yeah.
And then second is indoctrination. A lot of girls are taught to, are basically told since the day they're a little girl, hey, you're a princess, sugar and spice, and everything nice. You deserve a prince charming. And not only that, you deserve exclusivity with this man. You deserve your Prince Charming. He's going to be all to you. Then we let women we give women delusional standards. We tell them they're all beautiful, no matter how fat they are, rude, obnoxious, whatever it may be. Look at the cover of Sports Illustrated. We got a fucking whale on here, and we're telling her that she's beautiful when in reality she's not.
You look at her face, it's just like
just being honest. Okay, and I'll open it up for you guys to if you disagree or whatever you agree with or whatever you want to say. So we don't really put standards on women. Okay, we tell them that they're all beautiful. So what happens? Well, a lot of women grow with a, how do I say this? An overinflated sense of self-worth, quite frankly. I'm just going to say it. A lot of girls think that they're 10s. When we go around the table, ask girls, what do you rate yourself 1 out of 10?
10,000.
These girls say 12, 11, 13, anything but fucking something under 10 most of the time. Okay? It's not unless girls have been on the show multiple times that they finally start to say, you know what? Maybe I'm a 6. Maybe I'm a 7.
Or
maybe
they
I'm
watch
an
the
8.
show.
But if it's the first time that they've been on the show, 9 out of 10 times, I'm an 11 out of 10. I'm perfect. I'm perfect the way I am. There's no room for improvement. Right? And then also, what they rate themselves at, they typically believe that, they're delusional of their standards, and then they think they deserve a man that's on their level, from the inflated sense. I deserve a man who's a 10 because I'm a 10 too. I deserve the best guy. But the reality is, they don't really rank up to what they think they are. And worse yet, they think that they deserve this guy, and they think that he's abundant. They think there's a bunch of guys out here that make $200,000 per year, 6'2", attractive and good looking. And I blame social media for this.
Yeah.
Social media, kind of gives women a skewed perception of reality as to how many of these men actually exist. Ladies, here's some uncomfortable numbers. Only about 15% of men in the United States are 6 feet tall or above. Only about 3% are 6'2" or above. And then only about 10 or 15% of the U.S. population makes $100,000 per year. That's men, women, gay men, lesbians, everybody together. Okay? Wow. So if you're going to go ahead and extrapolate, right, someone that's 6 feet tall that makes $100,000 per year, this is just already we're in the single digits of percentage. And not only that, is he going to be attractive? Is he not going to be weird? Is he going to not smell bad?
And not only that, to compound it, why does he want you?
Why is he going to pick you? So not only is this guy extremely rare, what makes you think he's going to pick you? Mm-hmm. Right? So that's another thing. Women are kind of unaware as to how rare attractive men actually are. And then if you do find this guy, why the hell is he going to settle on you? And then girls say, well, I bring the table. I bring the table to the relationship.
I'm a boss, babe.
And they think I make money. I'm successful. I'm educated, blah, blah, blah. A guy that makes that kind of money, a guy that's successful doesn't give a fuck about your career. That's the truth. Because when men make money and become successful, we don't care about how much money a girl makes. The more money a man makes, the less he cares about how much money a girl makes. Okay? So let's see here. Yes. So all these things lead to women being delusional. And then the other thing too, you mentioned about discipline, right? A guy needs to be disciplined as far as he should be able to control his dick, right? I have a question for all the ladies here. Let's go into a dream world. Okay, because all of you guys said the same thing here, but I think the only person that's kind of sees where I'm coming from is Yogi here. But
Yoni.
So let's say that we grew up in the same neighborhood, right? I'm a trust fund baby. You, however, grew up in a poor family. 18 years old, I get $10 million. You, however, go to college, you work your way up, build a business, become a doctor, whatever it may be, and you become successful. Now you get $10 million, all right? So 10 years passes, I'm 28, you're 28. I blew through that money. We're at a high school reunion, right? I fucking bought hookers, cocaine. I was in Vegas partying. I was getting lit all over the place. I was on jets. I'm fucking Ric Flair. Woo! You know, I'm jet flying, limousine riding. You know what I'm saying? The world champion, right? Going all over the place, fucking a bunch of chicks, having fun. You, however, busted your ass. You studied. You went to school. You made your money, etc. Now, I've lost most of my money. You earned your money. We're there at the high school reunion, and I tell you, hey, man, and I start giving you financial advice. I start telling you, yo, you need to invest in this. You need to start doing this. I basically start to tell you how you should spend your money to make more money. But clearly, you guys know over the past 10 years that I've lost a significant amount of my net worth. Are you taking my financial advice seriously? Start here. Yes or no?
Well, I'll take your financial advisement.
Yeah, seriously.
Absolutely not. No.
It's no.
Yes and no.
Explain the yes and no.
I'm going to learn from your mistakes.
Perfect. But you're not going to you're going to learn from my mistakes, but you're not going to take my advice seriously as far as, hey, you should invest in this crypto coin or whatever the fuck. That's exactly how men feel about women trying to police them and tell them, hey, you need to exercise some discretion and exercise some discipline, or why can't you have sex with just one girl, blah, blah, blah. The reality is that women are trust fund babies. You don't have to earn your value. Men have to earn their value. So once you become a self-made millionaire, how the fuck is a trust fund baby going to tell you how to spend your money? And women don't understand that because you guys are born with your value. You don't know what it's like to have to bust your ass to get in the gym, to make money, to become successful, to learn how to talk to women, to learn how to be attractive, to learn how to set up dates, to learn how to dress properly, to not smell, to do all these things to make yourself attractive. As a woman, you merely exist and you get attention from the opposite gender. Men have to become before they can come. Women, y'all just get attention just for existing. So we don't play by the same set of rules. If a man gets to a point where he's able to have multiple women, that's the equivalent to a self-made millionaire. You, however, are trust fund babies. So you are not in a position to tell men how to operate. That's why when you say, and I allow this or whatever. No, you don't. Because I just explained to you guys earlier, a high value man is rare. Beautiful women are common. He can replace you faster than you can replace him. The only time this changes is when you're with a more average man. Then they have to be monogamous out of necessity a lot of the time because you can replace him faster. But if a guy's worth something, he's not going to sit there and fucking have one girl. That's stupid. He busted his ass to get to this point.
Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. Of course.
So the moral of the story is go for the average guy. If you don't want to
lower your standards.
If I had a daughter, I would tell her you have two options. You can get with a nice guy that's going to treat you well, maybe step out on you every now and then, right? But you're probably going to have to work and you're going to have to share the bills. Or you can get with a very successful guy that's going to make a lot of money, whatever, but you're going to have to take what comes with that. You're going to have to accept the fact that he's going to fuck other girls, and it is what it is. Just don't give him a hard time and be the number one girl.
I would argue girls know these two paths, but they'd rather either play the field and just be single or deal with the guy that's successful and deal with the heartbreak.
And that's the biggest thing is that I've come to realize that women want to say that men and women are equal when it benefits them, but then they also want to say they're different when it benefits them. Well, unfortunately, when it comes to a guy that worked his ass off to get to a certain point and is successful, we're talking about a high value man now, like someone like Michael Blackson, you no longer have negotiating power. You lose negotiating power as you go up the ranks of men that you deal with.
What do you consider yourself as?
What does that have to do with anything?
But I'm just asking a question.
Yeah.
Like, what do you consider yourself as?
I'm a big loser.
Personal questions.
So anyway, I don't know what that has to do with anything.
Well, we're having a conversation about men in general, and I'm asking you as a man, how do you see yourself?
How do I see myself?
Yes.
I'm just a guy that has a podcast.
Just a podcaster.
I'm just a podcaster.
Yo, she's serious, bro. God damn. Chill your head top.
Let's go.
So anyway, does does anyone have a disagreement or want to challenge my point or anything like that? Besides,
I have a question that relates to the topic. I want to know why, when a man becomes high value, he's making so much money. Why is the goal or the ultimate reward the fact that he can fuck multiple bitches? Why is it not, okay, I get to find a wife that is beautiful and she's going to be a great mother? Like, why is that not important? Why is it all about fucking hoes?
You get
He
both.
just told you.
You get both. So here's the thing. I didn't say that you're not going to have a main girl. I'm just saying that guy's going to want exercise options. Here's the thing, ladies. What is your dream?
My dream in life?
Yeah, when it comes to relationship with a man.
Oh,
what is your dream? I want to go around the table on this.
Yeah, I want to definitely be married one day to a man that wants to be faithful to me.
Okay.
That's not saying he can't make mistakes. He can make mistakes in our marriage, but I don't want him to be a cheater. I don't want him to come to me and say, oh, I'm going to cheat on you in this relationship, just so you know up front. But I do want to be married. I want to have a family, and I want my husband to set a good example for me and the kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
In regards to myself and my partner.
Just you, not the guy.
Oh,
what do you want?
What do I want?
Yeah.
Well, he's in it,
You and
but
your partner.
In my partner,
Yeah.
right? I want to. Well, I will in the next year or two hit 1 million in my business. I'm on track for that, but I want to make that money so I can support my son, it's not his, and just follow him around and hope that he keeps me around. And the reality might be that he might
So
not.
some kind of long-term security with a marriage if possible.
A marriage if he wants it, yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Ideally a ring, hopefully.
Oh yeah, I've got a tattoo now, but a real one's next.
Okay.
It's true.
Dollface, what is your ideal situation with a man?
The house, the car.
Okay.
Marriage.
Okay.
The life. Like I really see myself living comfortably.
Okay. Lavish.
Yes, lavishly, as
Okay.
you can see. But I like to live lavishly. So yeah, happily married, lavishly.
Okay. Fantastic. Miss Tokyo, what is your dream with a man?
Yeah, I think
Gangnam Style.
They covered. That's Korea. That's Korea.
I know that's right.
Oh, shit. My bad.
Fresh has never left
You can't go with them jokes, boy.
Go ahead. So
Yeah,
what is your ideal?
Yeah. So same. Like as I age, my priority changed, and now I just genuinely feel like I want to love someone. Like,
Okay.
yeah,
A
that's my
marriage?
goal. Yeah.
Children? Okay.
A marriage. Yeah.
What about you, Miss Laredo? What would you want with a guy?
Currently, I'm okay with being by myself.
Okay, but ideally in the future, what
In
is
the future? I'm more focused on getting to where I need to be.
okay? Let's say you get to where you want to be, and then you find that guy. What do you want with that ideal guy, that dream guy?
I'm honestly good off of that.
Oh.
Yo, who hurt you?
Emotional
Damage. No, I'm messing with you. Kind of.
Okay, so you don't want any children, no family?
What's just right?
My
Ever?
mindset has changed.
So you don't want a family or children at all?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Goddamn. All right.
Energy.
Well,
Oh, what's up? 4 out of 5.
so anyway, for most women, right now, I'm going to spin it back around. What does a guy want?
Repeat that again, please.
What does a man want
What does a man want?
with a woman? Yeah.
Sex.
What? That's it? Just one?
Sex.
Anything else?
Sex. More sex.
Okay.
What do you want from a woman?
Whoa.
Okay.
All right.
21
let's,
questions. 50%.
I'm going to answer here in a second.
I mean, my ex-boyfriend wasn't all about sex. Like he valued that we could have a conversation. Like we could talk about same interests. Like those things were important for him.
They didn't cheat it.
That was the wrong one then.
Not that one. Not that one at all.
But what does a guy? Okay, so you think conversations and
Yeah.
okay. What about you?
Sex and someone to be his peace.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say freedom of time, leaving a legacy, peace, and potentially someone who holds it down for him while he, exercises his option, and someone to like have his seat.
Okay. Fair. Yep.
Yeah, I think all of those things that they just said, and trust, I think is big. I think men are going to expect their women to be
that's right.
faithful.
I forgot
Loyalty.
that one
Not
too.
step out and be in the streets.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, very interesting because what men want is kind of very similar to what you were saying. Like they want to have that main chick, right? Ideally, if a guy was left his own devices, he'll want his main girl, be able to have children with her, and be able to step out from time to time whenever he wanted. Matter of fact, we asked this question on the Justice League episode, and pretty much all the guys pretty much said, yeah, You want your main chick, and then you want to be able to, or main chicks, whatever it may be, and then you want to be able to, you know, go outside and do what you want to do and deal with the other women. But I've always found it funny how the female strategy is almost always, you know,
Opposite.
Is the main priority in society. We tell people, get married, but monogamous to one girl. It should be that way. If you go ahead and you step out and you have sex with other girl, you're a terrible person, whatever it may be, right? So the female strategy is what's like popularized in mainstream media. But what do men want? Well, men want variety, right? I hate to say it, ladies, but I think you hit the nail earlier that you're never going to sexually satisfy a man by yourself, ever, period. I don't care how bad you are, because men are going to always want variety. They're always going to want a different color, a different shape, a different size, different hair, whatever it is. Men want variety. That's just the way it's been since the beginning of time. The difference is he going to be honest about wanting variety? Is he going to lie to you? Okay. So the reality is a lot of women, you guys were able to get it. You got it. And then they kind of agreed with you. But most women don't know that. They think, oh, well, he wants what I want. A relationship, just monogamy, blah, blah, blah. No, that's what you want. And I don't think the scary thing is that most women don't know what men want. And I'm here to tell you that's what men want.
Yeah.
Right. But it comes down to, are you willing, right, to just accept that?
Put your ego aside.
Put your ego aside.
Women,
right,
on the panel,
and understand that it's going to give you a lot more peace in the future if you're able to accept that, understand that, and then if it does happen to you, you're going to be able to control your emotions and not be on an episode of what was that show again? Snapped, where you're shooting your husband.
Because here's what I see, right? I see women that have expectations on guys, and if they knew what men want or what men were really about, they would know, okay, this is too much to expect from men. Versus like girls, like most girls, I don't expect them to be loyal or faithful because they're in the streets. But that's the reality I had to accept. Likewise, most guys might cheat, so that's the reality. But
well, say that though. I think it goes back to the fact that y'all aren't being honest and forthcoming about what you want.
That goes back to point one.
I told you why they won't do it though.
But that's what I don't like that. Because why are you so afraid to be honest?
Because you can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth.
But that's deceit. That is deceit.
You wear makeup, man.
You wear makeup, man.
Most people wear makeup.
Take off the makeup.
I'm a bad bitch without it.
Take off the lashes.
Why are you wearing it right now?
Because we all have on makeup. What's wrong with it? It makes it.
So you want
me to take it off?
I want to see natural.
But.
Right.
I mean, we're on camera. A woman is naturally going to put on makeup if she knows she's going to be on camera. But my man, shout out to Sam. Hey, baby. He sees me natural all the time.
I'm just saying deceit is all around the board. Yeah. Men and women.
That is a deeper deceit because you're leading her to believe that you're going to be faithful. You're not saying out of your mouth, hey, this is what I want. What if y'all
I would argue women deceive far more than men do.
All the way.
Because, it's the reality is, men... Men fall in love with their eyes, women fall in love with their ears. That's why dudes lie and women wear makeup. It is what it is. You just the whole female aura is deception. A lot of women don't wear their own hair. They're wearing makeup. They're wearing waist trainers. They're getting BBLs.
But I thought earlier you said that women had it easier. We're trust fund babies that were put on a pedestal that we, were naturally, But now you're saying that, makeup, you're covering this, that, the third. So you're basically saying that our natural selves are not enough. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I didn't say that whatsoever.
I'm asking.
What I did say is that women, if I was going to argue who deceives more within the gender dance, I would say women deceive more than men do. Mm-hmm. It's just that what you're saying, the makeup, the BBLs, etc., it accentuates the deception to a higher degree. Yeah. But an average girl is still going to get a considerable amount of attention versus an average man. A woman doesn't have to do all that stuff, but she can. And is going to give her access to higher status men. Women aren't stupid. They understand that their looks are their primary agency. Mm-hmm. So when they do the BBLs or they do everything else, most of the time, the root cause of it is to attract higher status men or be put in a room or be put in a situation where they can have access to higher status men.
But a BBL, y'all know that it's fake. BBLs do not look natural. Y'all know that it's fake. So that's not really deceit. We don't know going into a relationship with y'all that y'all are going to cheat on us. We're under the assumption, if y'all don't say that y'all are going to cheat, we're under the assumption that we're both going to be faithful in the situation.
Respectfully, I like her a lot. I'm under the assumption that they are, regardless of what they say.
I guess I've never had a man tell me upfront, I'm looking to be open in this relationship. I'm going to date other women. So I don't even know what that looks like. It sounds like a different world to me.
Remember, I told you why.
She's experienced that before.
But remember, I told you why though. Remember?
Because they're pussy and they know we're going to walk away.
Because you're probably going to leave.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose.
But give me the option.
Why?
They're not gonna do it.
Why?
Because women always want to see, and this is a fantastic example of what I mean, guys.
Oh my God.
Women will always fight tooth and nail to maintain the leverage in any type of intersexual dynamic
walk away.
relationship with a man. And a lot of the times when they say be honest with me, it's said so that they can go ahead and exercise leverage and be able to walk away at any time when they know the truth. The difference is this: when you're of a higher status, she doesn't really have a choice. It's either you can fuck with it or you can go back to the streets. And most girls, if you're high status enough and you got your shit together, they're gonna stay.
Yeah.
And I know they might say, "Oh no, I'm not tolerating that," whatever it may be. They'll change their mind if you're the right guy.
Because you know what happens? They go back into the streets, right?
Yep.
You see all the other guys and they're like, him, nah, this guy was way better from before. So
Yeah.
I'm just go back here.
Yep.
That's right.
It happens.
They'll take security with a winner over being,
Uncertainty.
stuck with a loser.
Because when they find out the same guy that they chose outside is still
They're
cheating,
doing the same shit.
Damn it.
Yeah.
And I think, and I say this on the podcast all the time, right? And I told my sister this shit too, and she didn't like it, but I said it all the time, is that just accept the fact that men are going to cheat. Just find the guy that's worth accepting it from.
Yeah.
That's what it really comes down to. So you might as well be with a fucking winner. Because even if I took the biggest loser, that is the most faithful guy, the biggest simp, I love you, baby, I'll never cheat on you, I swear to God. Well, not only are you not going to be attracted to him, not want to fuck him anyway, but let's say you did get in a relationship with him and gave that fucking guy a chance. If I gave him a bunch of models, IG check, all that shit, he's going to be fucking bitches, bro, I promise. Most guys are monogamous out of necessity, not because they want to be, right? Now, here's the thing. Is there, if I line up 100 guys, is there that one or two guys that are going to be faithful to you? Potentially.
Absolutely.
But guess what? Let's operate in fucking reality. Let's go off of possibilities and not probabilities. Just because it's probable doesn't mean it's likely. You know what I'm saying? Or excuse me, just because it's possible doesn't mean it's likely. I go off of possibilities, So if I know most girls that are hoes are not going to be good wives, am I going to wife up a hoe? No. I'm going to go ahead and put myself in a position where I can mitigate risk. It's the same exact thing.
Would you rather cry in a Rolls Royce or Toyota Corolla? I ask again.
Double
We
R.
All right,
always
Neil,
rather
mean,
than- yeah,
Morpheus.
always, always,
Double R.
always.
Double R.
And now to take it a
That's
step
fair.
further.
That's fair.
The older you
Can I
get as a
ask you a
woman, there's a
question?
couple of factors that come into this. The older you get, the more money you make, the more successful you become, the less chance you're going to have of finding this guy where he's going to be faithful to just you. As you get older, you lose negotiating power.
That's true.
Go ahead. You have something?
To know.
Can I ask you a
Yes.
question?
No,
What
no.
do you look
Oh, sorry.
for? What are you looking for a woman?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, what I'm looking for isn't that important. I mean, you mean in general?
I mean, you've been asking us questions, so I just wanted to ask you. as
She's
well.
on your head top, boy. God damn.
Are we at the end of the episode?
Yeah,
Or
at
we
the
get
end,
to
yeah,
ask-
we'll let the ladies. We'll
We
turn
can
it over
do.
to ladies and let them ask questions as well.
We got you.
Good.
But I mean, if I'll answer it in general, just for the purposes of the show, and then if you want to personally ask me, that's fine. But
Have a conversation afterwards.
my standards are a little bit different. So most guys are not going to agree with the things that I say, and I'm not delusional of that. I understand that my standards are a little bit different. But most guys are going to want a girl that is not a pain in the ass, not a hoe,
Not a headache.
not an embarrassment to them. Even if she was a hoe in a prior life, a lot of guys, I'll be honest, will accept the fact if they don't know that she was a former hoe. But if they find out, I'll tell you this right now, they'll probably leave her. So
Or just smash.
But I'm saying, like, she's saying look for in a guy where he's going to take her serious.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, her past is going to matter to a degree, at least what he's aware of. And then I would say not being, annoying, being peaceful, helping him out with things, being an asset to his life versus being a liability. I would argue most women don't understand the need to be an asset, and most women are liabilities to guys.
And guys, we got 10K watching right now.
Yeah, like the
on a
goddamn
Monday.
video.
Like the video, sub to the channel, guys. We
We
appreciate
got
everyone
10,000
in
y'all
here.
in here,
Shout
man.
out to
So
y'all,
like the
bro.
video. Okay, so I guess we turn it over to ladies or the
Ladies.
second video.
Yes.
No, we'll do chats and then ladies.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
So-
I'll read these chats and then ladies have a question for
Think a
us. I
question
know you
for
guys
us.
probably have a bunch of things you disagree with. or-
Dating, why guys
whatever it may
ghost
be.
you, why do they cheat? We got y'all.
Yeah, we give a male perspective that's